What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're hopping into the 4th episode of the 3rd season of Bridgerton, Old Friends. And unfortunately, it's the last episode of part 1. No! I'm sad. We're going to have to wait like another month. But by the time I record this and get it edited out, it's probably going to be pretty close to when the part 2 comes out. But still, I digress. Last episode was a very good episode. We had everybody falling in love. We had matches for Mama, Francesca, the oldest Bridgerton. It was great. We also had pining and jealousy from Colin because Penelope got Dudley. And so that triangle's going on. So very excited about that. I am here for the Colin pining. And we also had this stupid balloon accident thing that I thought was stupid. If you want to see my full thoughts on that part of the episode, you can go watch my reaction to episode 3. But don't forget to come back, for this episode and watch this one after that. Got it. Yeah, anyway, I'm excited to hop into this episode. I'm going to miss it because we're going to be done for a couple weeks, but then we'll get to part 2. So I'm excited. Anyway, yeah, I'm ready to get into this to see what happens, to see the cliffhanger they leave us on. I know it was going to kill me, but we'll see. And then, yeah, so I'm ready to see what happens. I know Grogu's ready to go. So let's get into it. This is the 4th episode of the 3rd season of Bridgerton, Old Friends. Let's go.
I have bought you a plant, so that you might continue to enjoy nature from your windowsill.
That's precious. I like him. He's so cute. He's such a good guy.
Do you think she used a potion like the one
Well, you know what she did? She is Colin Bridgerton's help. I shall have to pick up Mr. Bridgerton's mantle of assistance.
No. You're gonna mess
My
it
other
up.
daughters just happened to drop by and they wish to say good day.
Good day.
So often, my Penelope is sat at that window reading, and now here she is in the room, and we have you to thank for that.
Is that so? Is there a reason you like that window so much?
I suppose I mostly just enjoy the view, but I have grown rather tired of it. And I'm very glad to be here with you.
Aww. Sweet.
At last night's ball, when you were asking about friendship and whether it can blossom into love, is there something you wished to discuss with me?
What was that about?
That is kind of you, but it was purely a speculative question. I simply want the best for Francesca.
Right. Francesca.
I shall come down later.
What is the primary force that guides us along our paths?
I have come to call on you.
Mr. Bridgerton, I do not wish to be called on.
Is it our minds
Yeah, right. Nah, she just
or
wants
our hearts?
bow chicka bow wow.
Well, I ought not dispute it, for I've heard you claim so these past 10 years.
Why does she hate her brother so much?
Splendid.
Seriously, he
But
seems
before you consume
charming and
Portsmouth
fun.
in the room, to what do we owe the pleasure of your return to London?
You must forgive me for performing for the room. I am accustomed to the staff at my country estate being my only company. It is that very lack of society that has brought me back, not to mention the lack of ladies.
Well, then all shall work out perfectly. I am occupied a good while, and thus you are free to meet with as many ladies as you might like.
Oh, is he a
When heart
player?
and one person in whom thought and feeling are united
little
is Her
puppy.
Majesty Queen
Oh my
Charlotte.
God.
Seems the Queen's sparkler, Miss Francesca Bridgerton, may indeed be poised to become the new Marquis Samadani.
She lavishes you with praise, Your Majesty.
You can read from all the way back there.
With much practice, anything is possible.
Then I am pleased we are so well practiced in hosting the most exquisite gatherings. We shall arrange one promptly.
And a chance, perhaps, to secure our match for Miss Francesca?
Well, yes.
Step another pace backwards. You read me too well.
Of course, whatever maketh our collective
I like their
hearts swell
dynamic
may
between
yet
them.
There is a caller here.
Yes, bring him in.
Oh, it's the other guy. It's the other guy. Yeah, it's the other guy. The one that she actually likes. See, I mean, look at that face. Not there.
Lord Samadani, welcome. Our cook has prepared some meat for you in anticipation of your arrival.
Hyacinth, this is not Lord Samadani. Please forgive us for the error.
I am here to call upon one of your daughters, if I may.
My daughter Francesca?
John Sterling.
Lord Kilmartin and I met briefly at the Hawkins Ball, but have not had the opportunity for a formal introduction.
May I join you a moment?
I should like that.
See, this is the one Francesca actually likes here. Hey. It just likes silence.
She doesn't speak to him. I am in awe. I thought one had to use wit or banter to dissuade a suitor, but simple silence is radically more effective.
Perhaps they are enjoying themselves.
But how will they know each other if they do not speak?
That's amazing.
There is another caller here, my lady.
There he is.
Lord Samadani, for Miss Francesca.
Lady Bridgerton, good day.
Good day, Lord Samadani. I shall fetch you a pastry.
Mr. Bridgerton, Miss Bridgerton, and you must be Miss Hyacinth, I presume?
How dashing.
Miss Francesca. It's
Such a
pleasure to see
charmer.
Good day, Lord Samadani.
I do not believe we are known to each other, Lord Kilmartin. But I was just leaving. I do not wish to interfere. Good day.
He's like, but I want that one. The one that
He's
can
the
I have
third
him?
lord to suggest that you must give up the club.
You believe I should do as they would wish? Give up all that we have built?
Was it not you who proclaimed that we should embrace all that we have now? Why burden yourself with a business that will only cause further confusion?
I'm not the one who is confused. I'm keeping my club.
Okay. Yeah, it's his. He built it from the ground up. Let him keep it. Who the hell cares?
This book is on voyages to the north where Lord Debling intends to travel.
Well, let him tell you about it. Men love to explain the world to us. If we've already explained it ourselves from reading, then they...
Mansplaining all the way back here.
Good afternoon, ladies. Miss Featherington, are you reading about the fabled Northwest Passage?
I was. I find it
Terribly confusing. We cannot make head nor tail of it. Would you be so kind as to explain?
Oh, Jesus. I love how when she tries to play the games with everybody, it doesn't work, but then she's just herself, it works.
So captivating.
Perhaps you might grace us tomorrow night with your presence if you are not busy fending off admirers. We are in
these
pursuit
two.
of some revelry.
I think I shall accompany you.
It would be like, I
could
need the
use a little
distraction.
revelry myself.
You looking for someone, Miss Featherington?
No, only taking in all the
Battery
books.
in the room. Okay, say battery
What
in
does
the
he
room.
prefer to read?
Same thing.
In truth, I find myself drawn back time and time again to stories of love.
And what is it about those stories that interests you?
They are histories of connection, of hope for a better life. Does that make me sound terribly vapid?
Miss Featherington, I'm happy to learn that you have a passion, one that brings you such joy as my research brings me. We are alike in that way. Are there any novels in which the man goes travelling for a very long time and his wife is happy to stay behind tending the estate? I suppose that would not be a book with much sentiment, would it?
Not necessarily. But if the wife would have her own interests in life, then perhaps they could both be very happy.
A practical match, but a happy one? And how, dare I ask, might this fictional gentleman ask for the young lady's hand, especially if she had no male relative?
Would have to ask her mother.
And if her mother gave her blessing, do you think she would say yes?
Well, you came first.
You would have to read the book.
Oh, that's a good answer. Ah, okay. Can distract himself, the girlies. Yeah. But even that ain't working. You down bad.
You quite well? You appear...
I'm afraid my enthusiasm is elsewhere this evening.
So you would prefer to watch? You have already paid.
Fine.
I think most would be like, oh, hell yeah. But okay.
There is Lord Kilmartin. Do you know his family?
Not well. They're rather reserved bunch, known to keep to themselves. Are you interested
So is she. Oh, very
Good day,
interested.
Lord
Yeah, that
Kilmartin.
answers the question.
Jessica.
You left quite abruptly the other morning.
You had another caller.
I hoped I might see you at the opening of Lord Fuller's collection yesterday.
No, I do not often attend society events unless I'm required to by the rules of good manners.
And so, are you stopping to speak with us just to be polite?
I believe you stopped me.
Yeah, I think so.
Enjoyable music.
Right.
Yes?
If I'm being honest, no.
What?
The pace is too fickle. Just as you think you are starting to comprehend the melody, the song is over. A song like this would be far sweeter if it were played in 3/4, so one could, in fact, feel the music.
Oh, damn. Listen to her. Okay.
That is helpful. If you'll excuse me.
To answer your question, no. I'm not interested in him.
Sure. Sure.
A visitor for Miss Cowper, milady.
Eloise, Cressida, Lady Cowper. What a welcoming home you have. It is like a museum in here.
It is calling hour, Miss Bridgerton.
And I should like to call on Miss Cowper a moment, if that is allowed.
Is everything all right?
I came to see that you are well. You did not seem yourself yesterday.
Oh, I do not believe I've ever had a friend call to the house before.
Truly?
It is more like a...
Miss Bridgerton, if I may speak to my daughter alone.
Of course.
Okay.
You are not to be seen with that Bridgerton girl any longer.
Wait, why?
Understanding.
Well, who are you? Well, I know it's a dad, but like, damn, man. Steve did not care before.
On my grand tour, I encountered this Greek girl.
Sounds like the young woman who made my time in the French Quarter worth the length of the voyage. Much
Damn,
to
man.
offer upstairs.
Yeah, that's
I do
luck.
not mean her
Locker
mind.
talk, right?
What about you, Bridgerton? You were gone for quite a while. I'm sure the girls of summer made your trip quite fulfilling.
A gentleman must keep some things to himself.
Oh, come now. I do not see a gentleman amongst us.
Yeah, I concur with you there.
Oh, damn, okay.
Tiring, is it not? The necessity imposed on us to remain cavalier about the one thing in life that holds genuine meaning. Do you not find it lonely?
Nope. Who doesn't want just casual sex anymore?
Miss Featherington.
Lord Debling has requested my permission to propose.
Did you give it?
Of course I did. You have done very well. I've had
Yay!
Mayfair. He travels often, which means it will be up to you to manage his estate. Can you imagine the kind of influence that will give you? The kind of influence it will give all of us.
She's like,
Well,
I actually
have
like
not
him,
said yes
though.
yet. His travelling does have its advantages. I do enjoy my privacy, but...
But what?
She's in love with Colin.
Penelope, Lord Debling is a bird in the hand, and a very fine bird at that. Do not become greedy in your success. What more could you want?
Colin.
Oh, do not tell me you're holding out for love. Oh, this
Oh,
is the very
come
reason why I
on.
discourage you from reading. Love
Oh,
is make-believe.
jeez.
It's only in your storybooks. Do you know what
False.
is romantic?
False.
Be smart, Penelope. And if you will not be, then I will be for you.
Your gloves, Mom. Thank you, Mrs. Wilson. Oh, Colin, everyone is in the carriage. Are you not dressed?
No. I wanted to tell you I should like to stay home tonight.
Oh, you do not look well. Was it you I heard lumbering in the hallway late last night?
I am well.
You have always been one of my most sensitive children, always aware of what others need. You so rarely put yourself first. But living to please others, I imagine it can be wearying at times, perhaps. So I do not blame you for putting on armor. But you must be careful that the armor does not rust and set so that you might never be able to take it off.
I should simply like to rest this evening.
Right. Okay. That's very insightful, Mama.
It is only a shame that you might miss the fruits of your labors. I hear Penelope may be getting a proposal tonight. Lady Featherington will not stop telling anyone who will listen.
Tonight?
Ah, he gonna stop it?
Likely because of your help. I do hope you feel better.
I'm guessing he magically feels better.
Have you come to steal away my daughter for a dance, Lord Debling? I do believe she has at least one spot left on her dance card.
Many, in fact.
In that case, may I have the honor of taking one of your spots?
Are you enjoying your evening?
Oh, very much. I have not spent much time in Mayfair since the early days of my marriage. Enlighten me, how ever does one pass the time here in the city?
I'm afraid most of us spend our time meddling in the lives of our young people. At least that is my and your sister's favorite pastime.
My sister likes to meddle.
Well, in truth, that word does not do her justice. She molds society to her will, and she is rather good at it.
Very much so.
And who is the target of her molding at the moment?
My daughter, Francesca. Though I am not certain she has yet found that spark.
Sometimes a fire is slow to burn. My own marriage was not a love match, but I became very fond of her. We were happy until the day she died.
Aww.
I am so sorry for your loss. I myself had a love match, so that is all I know.
You have my deepest sympathies. But I am envious. You had the chance to experience a love match. That is something I myself have not given up on finding in my second act.
Mr. Mondrich seems to be having a difficult time relinquishing our old life. No matter how hard I tug at him, he's quite attached to his bar.
The Queen will not smile favorably on a man of rank working in a club. You must show Mr. Mondrich that this new life is worth his sacrifice. Past lives are dangerous places to revisit.
Damn. I mean, I get what they're saying. I get it. But, I mean, that's his baby.
Did you enjoy the ballet, Mr. Bridgerton?
Sometimes you can't keep him
So I
forever.
wonder if I've missed my calling.
I do not know that the male dancer needed to be in such a state of undress.
He certainly
Oh,
could
he
have
definitely
put on a
needed
shirt.
it. I'll say he
Not
definitely
agree more.
needed it.
Nothing worse than a state of undress.
Oh, yeah. Nothing worse.
Should you not be careful talking to me? I am that Bridgerton girl, after all. You heard that.
Yeah. Did.
If you need to keep your distance from me a while, I understand.
No, my father will have to endure it. Besides, he is a fool.
There you go.
How is it you have the courage to be so different?
It is not courage. I simply cannot understand why others do not see things the way I do.
How do you see things?
Well,
John!
Let me.
The memories.
I'm retiring early.
If you finished your meddling elsewhere, perhaps I can offer myself as your new target.
I do not know what you have heard, but I ask that you leave me out of your raking about town. I am not interested.
I understand how my activities may appear rather rakish, but I assure you, they are pure of heart.
And is your heart located in your breeches?
Oh, jeez. Yo. For most men, yes.
Miss Francesca,
Lord Kilmartin?
you must forgive me for rushing off abruptly last time we met. It is only that I wanted to get you this. I am not a man of many words, and the words I
Clearly.
do have, I'm afraid they're not very good. But I do believe in the power of a gesture. Miss Francesca, I brought you some lemonade.
Forgive me, Lord Samadani. Mama, I am keen to return home early, if that is all right.
Well,
Sure.
let us find your brother.
Lord Samadani? Lord Kilmartin?
Like, I don't want to spend any time with him.
I believe Lord Samadani was fetching Miss Francesca lemonade. And now she is...
Not drinking the lemonade.
Precisely, Your Majesty.
Ah!
drinking
Oh, no,
the
not the
lemonade.
lemonade. She's not drinking the lemonade. The horror.
You're giving me a pain in my chest.
Oh, no. Forgive me?
In fact, I have been tender all week.
Oh, no, she prayers. She
Are you
prayers.
mocking me? My chest has been sore non-stop. Mama said it is a clear pregnancy sign.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. And look at that. Look who magically feels better.
Fashionably late.
May I ask you a question, my lord?
Anything.
Considering how often you travel, it makes a great deal of sense to me that you seek a practical match, but do you imagine that, with time, love may one day grow?
I do not know. To be honest, my work has such a large portion of my heart, it may be difficult to make more space.
No, what you wanted to hear.
You are
And can you
Yeah,
imagine
not
all the
what she
spare
wants.
time there would be if we did not always have to think about marriage? The time we would have to read or exchange ideas or do anything that isn't entirely for the purpose of ensnaring a husband.
Your brother is walking right up to Penelope and Lord Debling.
Do you mind if I interrupt?
That's,
It appears you two have something to resolve.
We shall return to this conversation another time. Yes?
Oh, jeez. That's all she can think about.
Lord Debling.
Oh,
You are much too handsome for
Jesus.
social ruin.
I would be more than happy to finish your dance with you if you need a partner.
Nope, he's good. Oh.
Colin, you are going to ruin things between me and Debling.
Well, perhaps that is for the best.
What do you mean?
I love you.
You cannot marry him. You hardly know him.
I know him well enough.
And I hear he is leaving. Just 3 years.
I know that already, Colin. It takes a year alone to get where he's going.
Are they not old friends?
The oldest of friends, really. Ever since the Featheringtons moved in across the street.
Across the street from the Bridgerton house.
Directly.
I see.
I've made my peace with what Lord Debling has to offer. I'm going to accept his proposal.
Thank you for the dance, Miss Cowper.
He sees it. He knows.
I said I would help you find a husband, but I cannot stand by in which you make a mistake.
The only mistake was me ever asking for your help in the first place. Lord Debling, shall we return to our conversation?
Miss Featherington, why is it you sit at your drawing room window so often?
I...
All week I've watched you search for someone. For the same reason you prefer your drawing room window and the view it affords out towards the house across the square.
I do not know of what you speak.
I'm speaking of Mr. Bridgerton and the feelings between the two of you.
I can assure you, Colin Bridgerton would never, ever have feelings for me. It is laughable to think as much. We are friends. Nothing more.
But would
You
like
sure
it to
about
be
that,
more?
honey?
That is not even... That is not a possibility.
I did not ask if it was a possibility. I
Yes.
asked if you would like it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Featherington, with the amount of time I will be gone, it is essential I make a match with someone whose affections are not already engaged elsewhere. Whatever it is you are searching for, I do hope you find it.
Where is he going? What have you done?
That is your question.
Really?
Not am I well?
Right? Like...
Do I only matter to you if I have a lord's engagement ring on my finger?
Mama, I am pregnant. Hello. You're not excited?
Yeah, her family sucks. Oh, got her the music so she can play it.
Lord Kilmartin, he had the music we heard earlier this week rearranged exactly as I imagined it.
And when one chooses the heart over the head, often all reason goes out of the window.
Penelope,
Hey!
I do not wish to speak with you.
please, let me in.
We will stop at Bridgerton House first.
You're right across the street there.
What do you want?
Did Lord Debling propose?
What business is that of yours?
I need to know, did he propose?
When I asked for your help in finding a husband, I did not realize that also meant you might try to deny me one as well.
It is my business, because I care about you. You cannot marry that man. He is just not right for you, Ben.
He did not propose. Because the scene you caused led him to believe you had feelings for me. An idea so preposterous, I do not know what to do besides laugh. Now will you please
Wail
let us
about
ride home in
that.
silence and leave me alone?
I cannot.
Please!
I cannot.
It's true.
What if I did have feelings for you?
What?
But these past few weeks have been full of confounding feelings. Feelings like a total inability to stop thinking about you. About that kiss. Feelings like dreaming of you when I'm asleep, and in fact, preferring sleep because that is where I might find you. A feeling that is like torture, but one which I cannot, will not, do not want to give up.
Do not say things you do not mean.
But I do mean it.
Yeah, do you not see his face? Of course
It is
he means
everything
it.
I have wanted to say to you for weeks.
Colin, we are friends.
Yes, we do.
Aww.
Forgive me. I do not know what I was thinking.
Oh, no, she loves you too. Don't worry about
I'd
it.
very much like to be more than friends.
There it is. There it is.
So much more.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Well, they're so into each other. I love it. Good job, guys. Finally. Well, it's 4 episodes, so you know, whatever. Damn, are they gonna have sex right here in the carriage? It looks like it. Like, damn. Oh, well, he going for it. All right. Well, I go for it now right here. Oh, damn, okay.
Colin, your house.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I got so into it. Just like, oh, wait. Oh, they're so cute.
I can even saw us.
You're coming with me?
What?
For God's sake, Penelope Featherington, are you going to marry me or not?
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting proposal, but okay. That's the end, isn't it? Ah, no. All right, let's go to talk about it. Well, that was the 4th episode of the 3rd season of Bridgerton, Old Friends, and unfortunately the end of part 1. This was really good. Okay, we're gonna talk about the ending. Oh my god. So instead of Dudley proposing, Colin just came in, fingered her in the carriage, and said, well, you gonna marry me? Like, fuck it, girl, what are you doing? Like, let's go. Love it. I thought it was good. Like, seriously, there was a point in there, though, like, I give the actors props, because there was a point in there where I'm just like, are we gonna pull away from the camera? Because, like, they're getting, like, intense about this. Like, they're so fucking into this. Like, yo, like, should we be watching this? Like, what are we doing? So good job on the actors, bringing the passion that you want to feel, you know, for your main characters, which, you know, they have it. It's great. Obviously, they made the obvious choice that, you know, Devlin was a practical choice because she just wanted to be married, but obviously Colin was, you know, the real choice. My only thing, I kind of, they did this too soon. I feel like they did this too soon. I feel like this episode, like, I feel like they should have done more. I wanted more pining, jealous Colin. I wanted more of, like, there was one moment, I think it was last episode, when he was talking to her and there was like that intensity about it. It looked like they might kiss, but then, you know, Devlin comes in. Like, I wanted more of that. Like, I feel like we got that in season 2. I felt like this one felt rushed a little bit. Where, like, I want the pining, I want the, you know, the longing looks, the jealous call, like, I want that, and I felt like they ended it too soon and got them together too soon. Maybe that's just me. I just wanted more of them being like, oh my god, like, I want to be with you sort of thing. Like, they did that so well in the 2nd season. Like, little moments, you know, almost, you know, holding each other or grabbing each other's fingers, like in the 2nd one, or like, you know, they had so much pining for one another in that season, and I felt like they didn't do much of that this season. I wish there was just a little bit more of that, but that's just me. It was obvious where they were going to go with it. But yeah, so yay, they're together. That character was intense. Like, oh damn, okay. His proposal was very interesting. like, okay, are you gonna marry me or not? What are we doing? Like, let's do this thing. Like, all right, man, he knows what he wants. I like it. We also had Francesca knowing what she wanted. Hey, he's cute. He's adorable, and he got her the sheet music for how the song should be played, and that was so cute. Like, you obviously know what's gonna happen. Honestly, I want one of these seasons. I just want one season where it's not obvious what they're doing. Like, it's not obvious that one choice is the practical choice, which one you probably should go with, and the other one is the passion choice and the love choice. I want a season where you truly don't know who to root for. And you're like, I could see her with either of them, and either choice is going to make half the fan base mad. I want that so bad. Because it's obvious what's going to happen. This show is very predictable. but that's what you love about it. But at the same time, I'm like, I want one season where you have no clue who she's going to end up with. And you're like, I could see her with both. Or I could see him with both of the women. Like, I don't know, whichever one it is, whether it's one of the male Bridgertons or one of the female Bridgertons, doesn't matter. I just want a season like that, where you're on the edge of your seat because you're just like, all the drama, all the pining from, but like, I just want both, and not to be obvious. Okay, obviously she's going to end up with this one, but like, I know. I want where you don't know. That's just my opinion. Yeah, so we also had, I think I can understand Cressida a little bit more, where like her dad is an ass. Don't hang out with the Bridgerton girl and all. Like, I want to understand why. Can I understand why? Like, please, can you answer? Like, really? I guess she has a mind of her own. I don't know. But she's getting a lot of pressure to marry. So last episode, I was kind of annoyed with her how she was dealing with Dudley, but now I'm kind of like, I think it was a little bit too harsh on her last episode. She was kind of annoying. She is annoying, but at the same time, I'm like, I get it. Like, she's under all this pressure to find a husband. So she's got to try and be charming and get someone to propose. So I can understand why she would be that way. But, like, I just need her to be herself and just be her. And I feel like that's going to be the one thing that's going to get her husband. But, yeah, so now, I don't understand what the last half is going to be, because I can understand if this is the end of like the 6th episode, then you got 2 more to go and you got to deal with everything. But now we got an entire half. We got 4 more episodes after he proposes. So like, what's going to be the big drama? What's going to be the big conflict? Because they all love her. So like, I'm curious as to what the second half is going to be, because I felt like they played this too quick. What I wish they would have done, honestly, the great cliffhanger would have been Dudley proposing, and then you just see Penelope's face, and she doesn't answer, and then you go to black. Like, you don't know what she's going to say, because she's like trying to be like, do I want love? Do I want practicality? Do I want a sure thing? But like, no one's like, what is she gonna say? So it's just like having that doubt of what is she gonna do. I think that would have been a better ending, just to bring us into the next part of the season. But this is a good place too, because like, it's another proposal. It's just proposal with Colin, and the one she's gonna end up with. So it's like, well, okay, but anyway. Great episode. I'm still thinking about that character, and I'm like, oh, I need to like fan off. Like, whew, they brought their A game in that scene. Like, damn. But yeah, really enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys did too. I really enjoyed the first half of the season. I think it's been a pretty good season so far. But yeah, I'm excited to hop into the second half whenever it comes out. So be sure to come back when it does premiere. If you want to see the full unedited and cut reaction to every single episode of the first half of season 3, please go to my Patreon page. Link is in the description below, or you can hang out right here on YouTube. Just be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next episode. Or I'll see you whenever Bridgerton comes back.